Yeah, hello everybody. Huggy Bear, she's running around this morning for some reason. Nah, she's not cold. She's not cold, but she is snuggled in her jammies. Look at that. The girl loves her little sleepers, don't you? They keep her nice and warm. So, good afternoon. What's everybody doing today? It's a little chilly here. We will get Big Mike on in a couple minutes. As soon as he finishes, he's taking care of a customer. But meanwhile, there's something that I want to show you. Um, I don't know. I was doing it yesterday. I don't know if I just discovered it. I don't know if it works on everybody's machine. But I would suggest if you have a laser, check it out and see. And what I mean is, I know on the Luminaire and the Solaris, when you want to turn your laser on right here, you have a feature that lets you take that line and reposition it. Okay? So we know it lets us go left and right. Let's see if we move it. Oh, there you can see it. So if I move it over, you can see. I can move it left and right, one side or the other. But did you know that you can move it forward and back? Look at this. I've got it at 21 millimeters down. So that whole line, look there. I can keep moving it. I don't know. It'll stop eventually. But there's my line. Now, why would I want to do that? Well, when you're trying to sew something corner to corner and you don't want to mark it, if you use your laser and you're back at the corner on your foot, on your machine, and your laser is way down here, it's almost down to the corner, and it helps you to line things up so that you can get by without marking the back on all of your half square triangles, your flying geese. Yeah, so it lets you do that. Let me see if I've got something. Let's see. Okay, well, here, this one's sewn together. But what it does is I'm going to start sewing up here, and I need to see where my point is down there, and I didn't want to draw my line. So once it starts using that laser, the line's way down here, and I can just kind of follow it through. Really a cool feature. Very cool feature. So like I said, I don't know if it's on all the machines, which ones, I mean, all of the ones with lasers, but I would tell you to go take a look and see where your laser is. And my guess is if you have a laser light, I know you can move them, shift them left to right. See if you can shift them down and move it down. So anyway, I wasn't planning on a whole bunch of stuff today because Mike's supposed to be on here. He wanted to talk to you about presser foot, I think, or something. He had something to talk about. Hello, Colleen. Are you guys staying a little bit drier out there? And Mary Hanchy, how's that pup doing? How's everybody doing, and what are you working on? I already have something in mind for next month. So if we're working on, you grab one of your unfinished projects that you wanted to do. It doesn't matter if it's big, doesn't matter if it's small. You can do it one and all. Boy, I'm just kind of floundering here. I'm really sorry, but that's anybody got a question, comment, whatever. We'll see what we can do with that. What are you working on today? Do you have a UFO? Or I know everybody does that and gives you points and prizes and all kinds of things. I'm just trying to help keep everybody excited and motivated throughout the year. So for those of you that are watching right now and listening, I'll give you a heads up for February, just so you can start thinking. How many of us, today's really cold and windy, no power, yeah, I know, no sewing. You know, they do make treadle machines that you can still sew on. Destashing. Yeah, that's what, we need to do that. And some of that destashing we can just reuse, recycle, and reuse. And Teresa, you're finishing your table runner. Yes. You know what? You're early. I'm going to say early. We're not going to be late because it's impossible to get everything done all the time. Um, do you access? There are accessory kits for Pretty and Posh. Yes, they're available in for pre-order. That stuff's supposed to ship to us, I think, next week. So if you Pretty and Posh, you can pre-order the embellishment kit. You can pre-order the design CD. The fabrics, I have ordered the entire line of the new Kimberbell fabrics. Those will be here sometime next month. But you can make it out of whatever you want. So good. Organize those UFOs because what I want to know is One Sweet Spring. Kim, great, great. Yes, we had a really fun class, and I've got mine hanging up over here on the wall for now. How many of us buy kits or patterns or projects when we travel? Pretty Petals. It's not available yet, Bertie. The Kimberbell Pretty Petal fabric, all of their fabric, the newest stuff that they've got is not coming till February sometime. So I've already pre-ordered the whole line. Yeah, so that's when it's supposed to be shipped from our vendor from Maywood. Um, anyway, how many of you pick up fabric kits, patterns, projects, something? So do I. I love to. I do. I hit all the quilt shops as well. And I'll show you a couple just since we've got all this time and stuff going on. Yeah, I did. And panels and other things. So I've got a couple things in mind, but I walked past this. You guys know my favorite color is blue, the blue green. See that color on the snowman? So they had these stacked up in the quilt store up in Alaska, and I walked by and I thought, oh my gosh, I had to have it. I mean, the squirrel's too cute, but it had all my favorite colors in it. So I picked up this panel. Here comes Mike. So we'll come back to this. So let me go ahead and get him in here for you. And let's see. All right, Mike, go ahead. It's all you.
Okay, I'm late. Sorry.
It's okay.
Um, I'm going to talk to you about presser feet on your sewing machines and or sergers. Okay, guys. Um, there's more than one size of different feet. Okay. One of the ways for you to tell whether you have the right size foot on your machine is your dog feeds. Okay. If you're not covering your dog feeds with that presser foot, then your machine doesn't have anything to hold the fabric down to pull it through. Okay. That's why if you look at your serger and you have a curved foot, okay, look at that curved foot. It's shorter. The reason it's shorter is it doesn't cover all the dog feet, okay, and it allows you to turn your fabric around the corner. That's the purpose of that foot, is to allow your fabric to slide as you're going around a curve, okay. So um, if you're trying to do a cover stitch and you got that on, your fabric's going to slide on you. Your fabric's not going to pull correctly. Okay. If you've got a 1/4 inch foot and you've got it from a machine that has a small set of dog feeds, chances are your 1/4 inch foot is narrow. Okay. And that narrow foot isn't covering your dog feeds, so you're not getting a true pull on your fabric. And that's where I have people going, but my fabric's sliding. I can't get a good 1/4 inch. Um, and that's what happens is their foot is smaller than their dog feeds, so their fabric is sliding on them. So the best thing you can do is look at your foot, put it on, drop it down on top of your dog feeds, and look at it. You will see that it covers from left to right on your dog feeds. Okay. And if you look at some of your 1/4 inch feet, you'll see that it's um, a different size. And it's true that they do make different sizes of these things. So you got to be a little bit careful. Um, you're a perfectionist, you're going to want to use the right foot because the right foot allows you to do it and do it correctly. And the same way goes whenever you're using the stitch in the ditch, edge joining foot. You've got a guide that runs right down the middle of the foot. Okay. And if you don't have your fabric on both sides of that pulling evenly, you're not going to have a good straight stitch. All right. So that is a little hint that you can do yourself and make your life a little easier. Now, there's times that you want it to be smaller. There's times that you want it to be able to move your fabric and slide your fabric. And if that's the case, use a smaller foot. It makes it easier for you to do that. Like I said, that's why if you look at the serger, you have some feet on those sergers that are different sizes. And the reason they're different sizes is to allow the fabric to move. Okay? That's why they designed those. I mean, I know that they didn't necessarily spell it out clearly as to why a curved foot is working, but that's why it's working because it's smaller, it's not covering all the dog feeds, and it allows you to slide, and it's not so tightly held down. All right, any questions, hon?
Colleen said it was well worth the wait to wait for you. I almost had to get up and do a tap dance.
Yeah, I had a customer, so I was late.
It's okay. What's most important. Um, no, I don't know. Does anybody have any other questions before we let Mike go?
You know, if you don't speak, I'm gone.
We'll give him about 10 seconds. Type fast. Nope. I guess you can be excused.
All right, bye.
Bye. Okay. So back to purchasing. Yes, we always purchase when we go somewhere. I mean, it helps. You see something a little bit different. I always try to get fabric or something that's there. That's not always easy. And I did show you the picture or the kit that I got, the Northern Lights. And now Trudy had purchased that same kit when she was up there. And so Mike shamed her into getting it out and making that one of her UFOs. But honestly, I have row by rows. I have all kinds of stuff from other trips. So, but this time I got just a couple really cool stuff. This Northern Threads, and they're online too. They were really nice people. When I bought, I had a small little pile, and they looked at it and thought, I was going to buy a bunch of fabric. I said, no, I own a fabric store. But they do something that's prefused applique laser. They do some laser cutting. So I got this, and all this has in it is the trees and the moose. So, I've got some fabric, so I'm going to have to work on that one. And then I let Mike pick out one, and this is just like one strip it's one block. That's all it is. They had it kitted up as one block. And this is what the block is. It looks, whoops, you can see it like that. Okay. But then I thought, always got to try to figure and do things differently. Well, this is just a pattern. I picked this one up, the pattern, because I want to take this block and put it in this pattern with the strips. So that is one of the things that I picked up. So why am I telling you this and showing it? Because, that is perfect, the moose. But Yeah, the Moose is going to be the table runner, and I've got lots and lots of 2.5 inch strips, um, and jelly rolls and all that kind of stuff. So, um, yes, pin cushion. Yeah, totes. I didn't do totes, and my pin cushion's in the other room. But yes, Birdie, I got pin cushion. We might make something like that eventually. The pin cushion is embroidered, and it looks like a jelly roll, but it's actually felt, and it does work really well. Um, but what we're going to do, so you can start thinking about it. You guys that are here that are listening and paying attention right now, you can start thinking. So in February, we are going to get one of our kits or projects or patterns. I got thread all over me. Something that you purchased outside of something you purchased while you were traveling, and that's going to be our project. That's what, because we've all got them. We have good intentions, and then they go home and they go in a bag and they go in the closet. They've not even become a UFO because they've never been opened and started. So that's what we're going to do for February, is pick one of those out. Something you picked up while traveling. I don't care what it is, but something you picked up while traveling. We're going to get that out, and we're going to put it together. And I'm leading by example. I'm just as guilty as everybody else. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so Mike's sending me a text message, but that's going to be February's. This month we're still working. I got to get up to the shop to have time to quilt. I've got my top put together and quilted, so every month might be a little bit different, but we're going to work our way through some of our things, whether they're used, open, or whatever. So, okay, that's all I have about that. We've got our dealer digital exclusives tomorrow. Mike has already sent out the link. So if for some reason you look and you've got, you look for your link and you don't have the link, you never got a kit, you're confused, check, because this is the first of the year, and some, people thought they signed up and they hadn't. They want to. So now's the good time to check that. It's not too late to become part of our dealer digital exclusives this year. So it's not too late. We have that. I've got Love Bugs coming up Friday. I think I still have a kit or two available. So even if you don't have it, if you can come by and get it, or if not, we can still send it. You may not have it by Friday, but you can still make that really, really cute quilt behind me. And we're going to be doing some other things with it because I want to use it as a teaching. This is a close-up of one of the blocks. Look at that heart quilting. See how the hearts stop down here? Well, when you sew the blocks together, it continues on. So when the blocks are put together, the whole quilt is quilted. It's already pre-quilted. That's kind of cool. So you could do this same thing and put your, use it and put other designs, because the heart design goes down and is pre-quilted first. Yes, it's really, really cool. So that, let's see, quilting in the borders, where you're going to be doing that. I'm going to show you how to do that. Adding embroidery to it. If you can see behind me the mailbox, I put a number on it. If you want to put a message or a number, I'm going to show you how to do that. And I don't know, maybe some other things. So that's going to be a fun-filled all-day class. Amalia Scott's Table Runner, we're going to be working on marches this Saturday. We're getting down to, I think we only have one more. So I guess my question is, we've done the Amalia Table Runners this past year. We're going to be out of Table Runners. Some people may be doing that and may not be doing table toppers, but like to do table runners. So if so, let me know. And, if it's, different people or different classes, we can maybe find some other table runners and do something like that. The Let Me Call You Tweetheart, that's Kimberbell's through our affiliate link. You get the pattern when you when you buy it. It's one of their instant downloads. You get the design, and then at the same time you get let's see, the design, the instructions, your embroidery designs, then table toppers, Janine Babbage. Yeah, we sure could. We sure could. Let me make a note, Kim, because everybody likes different things. Doesn't like necessarily, um, all the different. Let me make a note. Janine Babbage. Okay. Yep. Okay. So send me your ideas. Our calendar's not really full this month. I'm kind of working, the next couple months. So anyway, let's see. Let Me Call You Tweetheart. You get the designs and stuff from Kimberbell. And then our Bijou Wonder block. It's over here, if you can see it on the wall. Right there it is, the purples, and it's all other colors too. They are, Kim, the 3 panels, yes. The Janine Babbage. Okay. I've done a few of them, but yes, we certainly can, because we like to do different things. So let me look and see what they've got. And I know when I do those, you guys love to have the kits too. So yeah, well, are you Janine Babbage? You're talking table runners or their wall hangings? Yes, Kim showed the new pouches today. Yes, oh yeah, what's new Wednesday? Yeah, those are will be on their way next week, Birdie. We do the auto ship, so if you want to be one of the first ones to get them, either your local quilt shop, us will send it to you, and you can get the design for the new pouches, and then you can get the embellishments. They've got that all set together too. So okay, any other comments or questions? All righty, you guys make it a great afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow at 1, and then our dealer exclusives at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We're making the Hey Sweetie tea towel, and coming up with maybe some other ideas and things that we can do with that same design. So see you tomorrow.